assessment. My name is Sofia May Lucerito. I am a TESDA accredited assessor in qualification of bread and pastry production NC2. Here is my identification card as a proof of my accreditation and letter of appointment from the assessment center. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Regine Banhao, our ACAC manager, Ms. Eliza May Pulmones, our processing officer, and Ms. Shara Castor, our representative from TESDA Provincial Office. Good morning, ma'am. You don't have to worry about their presence. They are here to observe and oversee the conduct competency assessment and procedure. They will not assess. Start, may I ask you to sign the attendance sheet? Please present to me your admission slip once your name is called. Ms. Solina. Mr. Saison. Thank you. I have here with me your accomplished application form and your self-assessment. This is a proof that you know and you can perform all the unit of competencies under the bread and pastry production NC2. Again, I would like to welcome you to our Center for your Assessment in Bread and Pastry Production NC2. The purpose of National Assessment for Bread and Pastry Production is to determine the level of your competency and for the issuance of National Certificate Level 2, issued by the TESDA and will serve as a license for employment with a validity of 5 years. Today, I am going to administer Competency Assessment for Bread and Pastry Production NC2. The qualification for bread and pastry production NC2 is composed of basic, common, and core competency. For our core competency, we have prepare and produce bakery products, prepare and produce pastry products, prepare and present gâteaux, tart, and cakes, prepare and display petit pois, present, and desserts. The 5 units are clustered from one assessment package for full quality. Different tasks to be performed for our bread and pastry production NC2 assessment are the following. Prepare bakery products such as fish roll, dinner roll, pie, and cream puff. Decorate and present bakery products. Store bakery products. We will collect evidences through demonstration, oral questioning, and written test. To determine your knowledge and skills for bread and pastry production NC2, the assessment method we will use a written test, demonstration, and oral questioning. These assessment methods can help to measure your underpinning knowledge. There will be 2 assessment results named competent and not yet competent. For the allowable adjustment, we have CR at the end of the hallway, and the cafeteria is located at the ground floor of the building. During assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment center. Only I, as the assessor, the ACAC manager, and the TESDA representative are allowed inside the assessment venue to ensure the confidentiality of the assessment process and result. If you have difficulty in understanding the given instruction, please don't hesitate to inform because we are willing to translate it for you. Also, during the written examination, if you have dilemma writing down your answers, don't be shy because we can accept your answers verbally. If you have concern or questions or there's a need for you to clarify the matter concerned in the assessment, you may raise your hand because I am more than willing to assist you. But once the assessment is started, please refrain from asking questions because it is no longer allowed. It's the same taken during the assessment. If you have physical or any form of difficulties, do not hesitate to call my attention so that you can address it immediately. In case you have any questions regarding the assessment result, you have the right to appeal. You can submit your appeal to the TESDA Provincial Office where the assessment center and the assessor are accredited. For the issuance of national certificate, the AC manager informed you where you can claim your national certificate within 5 working days after the assessment. And you are not found not yet competent, don't worry about it because you can be reassessed anytime at your own convenience. In case the assessment is full qualification, you have to undergo the whole assessment process. If you are found to be competent in some unit of competencies, the reassessment shall focus in the unit of competencies where you were found to not yet competent. Also, if you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be advised to undergo a refresher measure course before reapplying for reassessment. During the actual assessment, as you perform different tasks, make sure to keep your hands always clean, wear PPE, remove jewelries, perform good housekeeping, practice and observe safety precautions. In case of accident, please call my attention immediately so we could provide first aid. And it should need arise, our first aid cabinet is located on the right side of the workplace. With regards to the result of the assessment, we observe strict confidentiality. This is to ensure your integrity. The result is only mere available to authorized personnel and to the institutions where you had your actual training. In relation to this, the assessment package is kept in a secured place to guarantee the integrity of the assessment package. In view of the above, may I ask all the candidates to refrain from giving away any form of information that took place during the assessment. If you don't have questions or clarifications, then I am going to distribute these specific instructions. Please read them carefully and do not hesitate to ask questions right now. I may be able to translate it from English to your local dialect. If you need assistance, then I am more than willing to assist you. I will now give you your assigned numbers. So everybody must be ready now. Candidate number 1, you may please proceed to the assessment area, and for the rest of the candidates, please remain while I call you by your number. Thank you. Candidate number 1, please follow me. Candidate number 1, this is our assessment area where you are going to perform where will you make your bread and pastry products. If you have a questions, you may ask now because as soon as the assessment begins, you can no longer ask me any questions.
I have no question, ma'am.
In that regard, you may begin. Please be informed that after the demonstration, there will be oral questioning. Please sit down, candidate number 1. So now we will proceed to the oral questioning. What is the difference between cake flour and bread flour? Why it is important to preheat the oven? How do you know if the cake is cooked? How do you feel the assessment?
Ma'am, I am confident that I was able to perform well during the demonstration, even if I have hard time in the written test and oral questioning.
My observation coincide with your opinion, where you are indeed competent in performing the different skills for bread and pastry production NC2. However, I have noticed that you did not observe proper steps in cooking the filling. Furthermore, you are not confident to answer the questions in oral questioning. Nevertheless, you were able to answer all my oral questioning correctly, and the result of the written test showed that you are knowledgeable enough about bread and pastry production NC2. In this manner, I would like to congratulate you for a job well done and found out that you are already competent. Please sign the competency result summary. Thank you. You can get your NC after 5 working days at the TESDA office. Just bring it with you your competency assessment result summary, your passport size picture with color and with white background, and 50 pesos for processing. Sit down, candidate number 2. So now we will proceed to the oral questioning. What is the difference between cake flour and bread flour? Why it is important to preheat the oven? How do you know if the cake is cooked? How do you feel about the assessment?
I feel so nervous because I forgot the proper making of fillings and I got mental block during the oral questioning.
Really? So if that matters, what will you do to demonstrate the proper making of feelings?
I will try my best and I will memorize all the correct sequence in making a feeling. I will not be afraid and I will focus.
So what do you learn in this session?
I have learned that I should review the knowledge and skills for me to become competent.
Mr. Saison, you will able to answer the written exam correctly. Actually, you have high result. However, you were not able to follow the right procedure in cooking the filling of cream puff. Based on the result of my observation, your performance and evidences that I've gathered is that you are good in baking Swiss roll. However, you are lacking on the ability to manage your time and following the exact procedure. I am sorry you were not able to perform within the standard requirement of the qualification. You have to review and practice the activities related to the competency requirements of the qualifications. Don't worry, you are qualified for reassessment on the part of the activity that you were found to be not yet competent. Just go to the nearest assessment anytime or when you feel confident enough that you have acquired the competent, please sign the rating sheet and your competency assessment result summary. Thank you. Mr. Saison, if you have doubt regarding the result of the assessment, you have right to appeal and you can submit your appeal to the TESDA Provincial Office where the assessment center and assessor are accredited well. Do you have any questions, Mr. Saison?
No, ma'am, I don't have any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.